Hey everyone, I'm the Geeky Panda. For those who don't know, I've been a content creator for almost 20 years now, ever since, 2006 was my original start. I've had multiple YouTube channels and stuff like that. I started streaming back in 2017, started being serious the year after, and I've seen a lot of things happen in my years of being a content creator. A lot of highs and lows, a lot of things going on. I miss Mixer a lot. And then now we have Kick, a very new streaming platform that's really, really similar to Twitch, to the point where it's basically using the same technology and a similar UI. But I've been checking out the platform, I'm seeing its potential, so I decided I'm going to start streaming on, Kick, and see what happens. I'm starting to stream on multiple platforms at once. Like Friday nights, I basically stream on YouTube and Kick at the same time, and Sundays I decided, let's just make it just Kick just to be a lot easier. Well, Saturdays is still Twitch. So there's a few things I've learned about being on the platform and stuff like that, but there's also a few things that worries me pretty much. So here's the few things that I've noticed. First and foremost, it is extremely similar to Twitch. Again, they pretty much been using the same technology from Amazon, because Amazon bought out Twitch, so Amazon has that technology, and Amazon can be like, hey, do you want this technology? You can buy it from us, pretty much. So if you're coming in from Twitch, it's going to feel really similar, really familiar, which can be a great thing, easy to pick up and learn and all that dandy stuff, but it's just nothing really sets it apart. Like, the whole UI is extremely similar. Like, it just feels like it's trying to do its own thing, but it's basing everything on Twitch pretty much. But we're kind of starting to see it morph into its own, idea, basically, kind of. So right now we're in what I like to call a gold rush moment. There is a lot of action happening, a lot of hype. You got some streamers, both new and experienced, that are joining the platform, whether they want to stream on there exclusively, whether they got a partnership, so on and so forth, or it's just part of the platform for their brand, basically. Like, for me, I've got my content on YouTube, I stream on Twitch, I also, do stuff on Kick, I have a TikTok, Instagram, all that dandy stuff. So it's basically helps expand my bubble of content. So with this, though, there's going to be a few popular games on the platform. Like, I've noticed Warzone 2.0, Modern Warfare 2, and Fortnite is basically up there, apart from the other, categories, like, you got slots, you got just chatting, all that dandy stuff. You even got the pool and bikini stuff. But it's just, this is a really good time to set up shop in, because they're on other platforms like Twitch, where you got like really popular categories like Escape from Tarkov, League of Legends, where they have like a bunch of people streaming on there, a lot of viewers. Here, it's not as much action, so you can actually easily set yourself up in this, in these game categories. So, and then when people say, Kick will be the new hot platform, we'll wait and see. It hasn't even been 1 year yet, so we're gonna see how it goes. We're gonna see if Kick can morph into its own thing, its own brand, its own idea, its own ideal, like something to stand out from the rest of the streaming platforms like Twitch, of course, Facebook Gaming, all that dandy stuff. So right now, everyone's just jumping on the train, the hype train, essentially, and we're starting to see a community being built. Now, the one thing I like about Kick is that there is no ads. Like, literally, there's no ads about it. It's easy to get. It's an easier entrance to get affiliate, because all you need is 75 followers and stream for like 5 hours, which is fairly easy, compared to Twitch, where you need a minimum viewer count on average. But something worries me here, and I've been noticing it happen a lot, is the copyright material craze. Now, there is so much TV shows, movies, sports being streamed illegally on the platform. Now, I know that some people might say, oh, the streamer is simply reacting to it, which in a way, it's very doing reactions on copyrighted content. It's a very fickle thing, but I've been seeing so much, copyrighted material being streamed on here, that I'm actually getting kind of worried, because we've had stuff like the Adocalypse on YouTube and then on Twitch because of copyright material, either music or movies and stuff like that being played, and they basically got slammed for it, all that dandy stuff that has had to change. Now, there is no ad system for Kick, but there's something similar might happen where the music industry and the movie industry is going to be tell Kick, like, hey, we know this is going on, stop this shit. Like, for instance, one of the streams was showcasing the new Super Mario Brothers movie, and I'm like, oh shit. So it was canned footage, but they were streaming it right there on the platform, Now I know people are like, oh, you know, this you got a lot of you know, the bikini, the pool thing, the sexual content, they're clamping down the moderation, but you got, like, guys, you got so much copyright material, it's not even fucking funny at this point. So I'm very curious to see what's going to happen with it, because like there is no clear way to report something. Like, you know, one of the ways to report something is you have to be on their Discord. I don't think the Insight report feature is ready yet. So, but it's just, again, there's a lot of copyright material, and I'm worried that the music and the movie industry is gonna like tag team and take on Kick, saying like, hey, you gotta stop this shit, you know, or we're gonna lawyer the fuck up, basically. And again, people are like, oh, don't worry about it. Like, no, I'm worried about it because, you know, it's people constantly fuck up, you know, it's gonna hurt everyone else on this platform. Which then brings me into my next thing. The follow for follow is fucking rampant. Now, for those of you who don't know what follow for follow is, or F for F, it's basically a streamer is like, hey, I will follow you, and in return you follow me, we both get followers. Awesome. A lot of people are doing it because they want to hit affiliate status, because there's no average viewer the account that you need. Like on Twitch, to hit affiliate, you need like at least an average on 3 viewers, you know, which to some people might be hard, to others it's not as bad, but on Kick, it's, you know, this is nothing. It's like a very, very easy entry into monetizing your content. So what a lot of people are doing is they're basically just follow for each other, especially the new streamers out there. Like, time after fucking time, I'm telling these new streamers on Discord, like, hey, you know, it's not gonna work out for you in the long run, you know. It's like, it's basically, okay, you follow, you're gonna follow me, I follow you, but are you ever gonna watch my fucking content? Are you gonna support me in the long run? And then some people are gonna be like, oh, you know, well, I'll watch, I'll come in occasionally. It's not a guarantee. Yeah, you might have a higher follower count, but you know, the viewers coming in, they won't really, will you get anyone to watch the fucking stream, basically? So it's just basically, it always fucking surprises me that people think that it is a really good tactic. It is a short-term, it is a shortcut, but it's going to screw you over in the long run, basically, because, you know, companies out there, like, if you want to get sponsored and stuff like that, they're going to look at your, you know, yeah, having a high follower count is fine, but they're going to look at your viewership, you know, they're going to look at that data, and if you, let's say you got like 10,000 followers, but you only get on average like 10 viewers on your stream, they're going to be like, what the fuck happened here? So it's, but yeah, I know the Kick Discord is trying to clamp down on that, you know, because again, yeah, a lot of people are doing it, but it's just not gonna work. It won't work out in the long run. I know, I've seen it fucking happen time and time again. This, like, it's the same fucking game being played, and people think it's gonna like be like the magical unicorn that'll work out for them, but in long term wise, it won't help them out. So another thing is chatbots, and it's actually kind of funny because a lot of people are making their own chatbot for Kick to help support it with like stuff like chat alerts and all that dandy stuff, because right now the chatbots for like stuff like Twitch and all that, they don't support Kick, or they do kind of support Kick, but it's in a really weird way it supports it. So chatbot wise, there are some chatbots out there that kind of work with Kick, but it just really depends in a sense. But it's just, when you're thinking to yourself like, oh, I'm gonna have a chatbot, get all these alerts set up, it might not work 100%. So I'm just saying, you know, a lot of people are making their own chatbot now, and they're trying to, you know, it's slow, and it's gonna be slow until, you know, we get, you know, the chatbots get better and better. And hey, if someone like follows my content, I get my alert almost immediately, instead of like, I think one time it was like 10 minutes or 5 minutes later I finally got it. Sometimes it doesn't even work, pretty much. So, but other than that, that is pretty much it. It's just, again, it's right now, I feel like this is like a gold rush moment. Now, is Kick a site worth streaming on? I'm not too sure. Again, it's just, we don't have, you know, hard data, basically, because it's a very new platform, and a lot of people have like Mixer in the back of their mind remembering those days. But we'll see what happens. You know, if you are a brand new content creator there and you want to have Kick in one of the platforms you want to stream on, go for it. Having like a multi-stream or restreaming going on, like, hey, I'm gonna stream on YouTube, but I'm also gonna stream on Kick and TikTok. Like, yeah, go for it, you know? Yeah, but like for me, I technically can't stream on Twitch and YouTube and Kick at the same time because I'm a Twitch affiliate. And people are like, "Oh, Panda, don't worry about it." People ignore that rule. They're not gonna work on. They're not gonna do anything about it. Like, I'd rather play it safe here, but yeah, that's basically it. Just we're just wait and see what happens, basically. So other than that, post down in the comment box of how you guys are doing on Kick if you started streaming on there, how you liking the platform, what do you like, what do you don't like, all that dandy stuff. Post right down there in the comment box. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget that like, don't forget to subscribe already. I do have a lot of content on here, gaming videos, convention stuff, reactions, so on and so forth. I do stream weekly on YouTube, Twitch TV, and Kick now, so check out my schedule. And like the end of this video, I have it, you know, we'll post right on there. But overall, keep being safe out there, keep being fucking amazing as well. So other than that, this is Geeky Panda here. I'm out. Stay geeky, my friends.